Hello, and welcome to a world of unimaginable wealth and fortune. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the lives of the 24 richest individuals on the planet. These are the people who have amassed unfathomable fortunes, built empires from scratch, and changed the course of history with their business acumen and visionary leadership. From tech moguls to fashion icons, we'll be exploring the diverse range of industries that have given rise to these mega billionaires. Yanai Tadashi, with a personal wealth of $49.3 billion. He is the richest person in Japan. He founded the popular fast fashion chain Uniqlo, which you may be familiar with. Over 2,000 stores representing the brand exist in 20 different nations. Even though he has resigned from his formal duties, he will still cash checks from Uniqlo because he still owns a 46% share in the company. Frank Knight. He was a co-founder of Nike and transformed the clothing and footwear company from a tiny company to a sizable international conglomerate with locations all over the world. Even after giving billions of dollars to his alma mater, the University of Oregon, Knight has a net worth of $51.9 billion, ranking him as the 24th richest person globally. Mr. Knight is getting a little older, just like me, and continues to be involved in philanthropy. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and the notification bell to stay updated on our daily videos. Theodore Bloomberg. Michael Bloomberg became well-known after his 2020 presidential campaign, although he was already well-known since he had been the mayor of New York City for a number of years, built a media empire, and generated money from the stock market. Bloomberg still has a net worth of $54.9 billion after spending millions of dollars on his presidential campaign. His company, in which he still has stock, generates more than $10 billion in yearly revenue. Jackie Scott. Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott, went through the most costly divorce in history as a result of their split, leaving her with $38 billion. Mrs. Bezos donated more than $4.1 billion for food and shelter in 2020 alone because she was horrified to see people suffering during the hidden pandemic. Despite this, her Amazon shares skyrocketed in value, giving her a net worth of $56.6 billion. James Ma. Ma is the founder and CEO of Alibaba, a sizable Chinese corporation whose main business is an online store that some people believe to be China's answer to Amazon. He ranks as the 21st wealthiest person on the planet, with a personal net worth of $61.2 billion. This is in spite of a turbulent year in which the Chinese government started to alienate key corporations like Alibaba. With a $25 billion initial public offering in 2014, Alibaba set the record for the largest initial public offering. Jack Ma hasn't looked back since this propelled him to the top of the list of billionaires. Carlos Slim. Imagine if the largest national building firm, the cell phone provider, and the grocery store were all controlled by the same corporation. No matter where you shop, you're still supporting the same company. At least, that's how it is in Mexico, home to one of the world's wealthiest individuals, Carlos Slim. The 81-year-old is continually adding to his substantial portfolio, which has allowed him to preserve a fortune of $68.3 billion. His riches will only continue to increase. Rob Walton. The venerable discount retailer Walmart, with 2.3 million employees, Walmart is the largest private employer in the world, despite its recent struggles to compete with Amazon. The business is still a strong competitor in the retail market. One of Walmart's successors, Rob Walton, has a net worth of $64.2 billion. When his father passed away in 1992, he took over as CEO. Jim Walton. He is the eldest of the siblings and chose to work for the business's financial division. More specifically, he oversees the family's Harvest Bank, which has assets worth more than $16 billion. He has participated in political campaigns throughout the years, although he generally avoids the spotlight. After more than 10 years on the Walmart board, he resigned, but not before amassing a $64.5 billion fortune. Alice Walton. She focuses on fine art for the majority of her time. She made the decision to continue investing money in Walmart despite putting up with the monotony of the business as a whole. When Walton was around 10 years old, she bought her first piece of art. Today, her collection includes works by Andy Warhol, Norman Rockwell, and Mark Rothko. With $64.7 billion, she is the second richest woman in the world, despite the fact that she has never held a direct position with Walmart. This makes her the wealthiest member of the Walton family. Colin Zhang, the creator of the online retailer Pinduo. Although he was born and raised in China, Wang currently works for one of the country's largest e-commerce sites. Prior to joining Google, Wang interned with Microsoft in 2014. His familiarity with the tech industry contributed to his enormous $67.8 billion fortune. Pony Ma, better known as Ma Watang, is the CEO of Tencent Holdings. He co-founded a Chinese tech giant in 1998 after escaping the dot-com bubble. Pony Ma's perseverance has resulted in a fantastic fortune worth $69.1 billion. Amancio Ortega. Despite the fact that Amancio Ortega and his products are widely used, he is another character that stays hidden. He founded the fast fashion company InterDX, which owns brands like Zara, Pull & Bear, Mossimo, Duty, Bershka, Stradivarius Oysho, and U2Q. The wealthy businessman lives in seclusion and is worth $7.6 billion. Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers. The wealthiest person in the world is Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers. She inherited her wealth though, much like Alice Walton. She inherited her billions from her grandpa Eugene Schulzer, the creator of L'Oreal. Although she still resides in France, she owns vacation homes all over the world and has a staggering net worth of $75.4 billion. Mukesh Ambani. The richest individual in India and the 12th richest worldwide is Mukesh Ambani. The chairman and managing director of the Indian conglomerate Reliance Industries Limited, or RRIL, is a business magnate of Yemeni descent. His net worth of $78 billion is the head of the largest subsidiary of the Indian energy and commodities conglomerate Reliance Group, enabled him to buy Antilia, the most costly and opulent residence in the world. Steve Ballmer. American businessman Steve Ballmer led Microsoft as its CEO from 2000 until 2014. Ballmer was a founding employee of Microsoft and a friend of co-founder Bill Gates from college. In actuality, Gates employed him as his first company manager. Because of their friendship, Ballmer is currently valued at $78.8 billion. Sergey Brin, co-founded in 1998 with Larry Page, the most popular website in the world. Yes, Brin is one of the driving forces behind Google. He currently leads Alphabet, the parent company of Google, with a fortune of $87.6 billion. He recently entered the top 10. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison founded Oracle Corporation, serves as its CEO, and is a significant shareholder in Tesla. I believe he is a part of two of the most prosperous businesses ever. Yet, back in the 1980s, he worked mightily to get his company up and running. His $88.5 billion fortune is unquestionable evidence that following your goals pays off. Shanshan Zhong. He joined the list of richest people recently, but is already the richest man in China, with an incredible net worth of $89.9 billion. Surprisingly, he did not get wealthy through business or technology. Rather, he is the CEO of Nonfu Spring, a firm that makes bottled water and will be listed in Hong Kong in September 2020. Larry Page. Larry Page and Sergey Brin co-founded Google. He is presently a member of the parent company's board. The brilliant mind behind Google's enormously popular search engine's PageRank algorithm is Page. Mr. Page amassed a wealth of $90.3 billion thanks to his genius. Theodore Buffett. Warren Buffett has a net worth of $93.1 billion, or more than $1 billion for every year he has lived. Buffett is still the sixth richest person in the world despite giving away more than $41 billion. He amassed his billions by investing well and altering how the world views the stock market. Mark Zuckerberg. Everyone is familiar with Mark Zuckerberg's biography. Even though I'm a little too old for social media, everyone seems to adore Facebook subsidiaries like WhatsApp and Instagram. And all this popularity is helping Mark Zuckerberg fairly well because he is worth $95.7 billion. Zuckerberg founded Facebook in his Harvard dorm room in 2004. Bill Gates. Although he now places a greater emphasis on philanthropy, Bill Gates is known for founding Microsoft in 1975 and is determined to give away his fortune while he is still alive. Gates is currently the fourth richest person in the world with a net worth of $123 billion. Arnaud Bernard. Whether or not you are familiar with Bernard, you have undoubtedly noticed his products being worn by celebrities and extremely wealthy customers around the globe. He is in charge of the luxury group LVMH, which is the parent firm of Hennessy Cognac, Louis Vuitton, Moët, and other well-known labels. Arnaud has an estimated wealth of $18 billion and controls over half of LVMH. Elon Musk. Elon Musk had a great year. He made over $150 billion in only a few short months and is now ranked second after temporarily being the world's richest person. Due to his electric car company Tesla and other businesses like SpaceX, The Boring Company, and many others, he has an incredible net worth of $1 billion. Jeff Bezos, a household name, and his business, Amazon, is well known worldwide. The e-commerce behemoth began by selling books online, but today it is among the most powerful corporations in the world. Bezos is currently the richest man on earth by a considerable margin, with an estimated net worth of $87 billion, despite having lost a significant amount of his wealth in a divorce. That's it for today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up below, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We post videos every week, so stay notified. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video.